I think my mom's been married 10 times, but I've lost count.
My whole life, my mom has been with a different guy. Growing up, I don't think my mom took very good care of us. She wasn't very attentive. I lived in at least 7 different houses when I was a child.
When I would stay with my mom when I was a teen, I didn't really ever have my own room. I never really had my things there.
She marries for money, not for love or happiness. She thinks money is what makes her happy. She'll find someone and make sure they have money. She'll marry them really quickly, like within months. Then once that's used up, she evacuates and moves on to the next one. I know that my mom has cheated on a handful of her husbands.
I actually witnessed my mom cheating on one of her ex-husbands. She would take me with her and go meet up with this guy. I see them, holding hands, kissing, and then we'd pack up, get in the car, we'd get home, and he had no idea what was happening.
So I did see my mom cheat on my little brother's dad when I was 12. I saw her kissing the preacher on the couch.
My mom can be conniving and manipulative, played the victim a lot, tries to make people feel sorry for her.
She's a compulsive liar. She's mean, pushy, and she's definitely two-faced. So I don't think that jumping from man to man is working out for her in the long run.
I think my mom's scared to be alone.
I have not seen my mom in 3 years because she was a really toxic influence in my life.
They're telling a different story that you're cheating on these husbands.
There were times that I did cheat after I had been cheated on in response to them cheating on me, which was not.
Well, they're
the
not
way
here
I
to
should have
defend
done
themselves,
but it did happen that way. Yes.
Well, that's you didn't bring that up when you were talking to me before. You didn't say. I said, "Why is this happening?" You said, "I don't know." I went and asked them, and they said, "Gee, it's me, not you. You're saying they're cheaters. They're not here to defend themselves and say no." But your own kids are saying you went and cheated in front of them.
Yeah, Justin's dad did not cheat on me. It wasn't the right thing to do. I understand that. I should have left the marriage sooner and not cheated on them, but yes, I did.
Well, here's a statement from one of Cassie's ex-husbands. He said, "The marriage ended because Cassie was unfaithful. She treats marriage like a job. She won't quit one until she has another one lined up, ready to go. So she's not between paychecks."
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, it's a theory.
I don't know.
And if you really want to know, you said you went and asked number 2 and 3 or something.
Right.
What is it about me that I can't stay married? Here's
like
some input. Here's some feedback. You need to hear that.
Right.
Somebody's saying you treat it like jobs. You want another job lined up before you quit the one you got.
To a degree, I do treat my marriages like a job, and I can see that statement because everything has to be in order. It has to be routine.
Well, they're saying you add that to what your kids say. Your kids say you marry for money. When you run through the money, then you move on to the next one. And here's one of the husbands saying you treat it like a job.
Right.
You want to have another paycheck lined up before you run through that one.
I didn't marry for money.
Well, hey there. Thanks so much for watching. And while I have you, do you have a story or a question for me? If so, I do want to hear from you. Click on the link in the description and tell me what's going on. You just might end up right here with me on the show. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Click that little red button below. You know you want to. What are you waiting for? Do it!